Hey, what's up, guys? It's Foster from English no Cru. As you probably know, we are taking a quick break from recording new episodes of English no Cru Rádio because we are focusing all of our time and energy on Sound School. Sound School is our pronunciation and conversation course. It is a conversation masterclass. If you like this show and you are serious about taking your English to the next level, Sound School is the place to be. Because we work personally with each one of our students, we can only accept a limited number of students at a time. So if you're interested in really speaking more confidently, improving your accent, understanding native speakers, and all of that other cool stuff, go to englishnocru.com to start working personally with me and Alexia. Okay, we will get on with the show after a quick word from our sponsors.
Hey guys! Bom, hoje temos uma super surpresa para vocês. Eu tava esperando o dia que a gente poderia anunciar e hoje chegou. Vocês já escutaram falar sobre o Cambly? É uma das melhores ferramentas online para aprendizado de inglês. E olha que legal, você pode ter uma aula a qualquer momento, de qualquer lugar e sem hora marcada. Por exemplo, você tem aqueles 15 minutinhos livres entre um compromisso e outro? Entra no aplicativo e tem uma aula de 15 minutos. Precisa treinar para alguma apresentação e você só tem 20 minutinhos? Vá lá no Cambly e treina para essa apresentação. É incrível! É só entrar online e ter uma aula. Você pode escolher um professor de qualquer região, com o sotaque que quiser, e também pode procurar por especialidade. Gente, sério, se eu tivesse descoberto o Cambly há muito tempo atrás, eu não gostaria de ter outra coisa. É incrível. Então é só baixar o aplicativo Cambly, usar o cupom Inglês Unicru para ganhar uma aula totalmente de graça. Você não precisa colocar cartão de crédito, você não precisa comprar uma aula para ganhar outra. É simplesmente isso. Baixar o aplicativo, colocar o cupom Inglês no iCru e preparar-se para uma super aula. Claro que você também pode visitar o www.cambly.com e ter uma aula ainda hoje com o nativo, mas tem que se lembrar de colocar o cupom Inglês no iCru para ter a sua aula de graça. Eu disse para vocês que ia ser uma super surpresa, né? Então vai lá, vocês vão amar, assim como eu amei. Now, on with the show.
Seriously, guys, if you don't take a free class today, when you finish this podcast, do it. Do it. Cambly. Inglês no Cru. Oi, fala aí, pessoal. Bom dia. Você está escutando o Inglês no Cru Rádio. I am your host, Foster Hodge. This is your daily dose of English. Hey, good morning, everyone, Brazilians of the world. Alexia, how are we doing today?
Bom dia, Brasil. Bom dia, Portugal. We are fine. What about you?
There are also a lot of other Portuguese-speaking countries in the world, and there are a lot of Brazilian listeners in the U.S. and outside of Brazil.
So, I'm sorry. Good morning, Brazil. Good morning, Portugal. Almost good morning, United States. And I don't know what
Yes,
else.
good morning to all the Portuguese speakers of the world, and especially good morning because today we have another episode about the sounds of English, about pronunciation, about my favorite thing, which means another day of sofrimento para Alexia.
Yeah. Under pressure. Da, 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 da. Under pressure.
Yeah.
I think I'm singing Pretty Woman with Under Pressure.
No, I think that's right. I don't know. I've noticed we have been singing more in the podcast. Maybe we should tone that down a bit.
I am getting ready for the voice, so I'm sorry.
Okay. Good luck with that, Alexia, and good luck with the podcast episode today because we are talking about o som do schwa.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what the schwa sound is?
No, I am keeping simple. I don't know anything.
Okay. So Alexia is lying to me a little bit because I know she has participated in Sound School and She lives with me and I talk about the schwa and correct her almost every day. But let's break it down. So let's try to start with just 5 simple facts about the schwa that will blow your mind.
Yay.
Are you ready?
Yes, I am.
I'm not ready
Why?
because I need one of those sweet,
Oh, no.
sweet drum rolls.
No, really, because of my tongue. You can't
I
do
can't
it.
do it.
Honestly, I can't.
Okay,
Joshua.
no drum rolls today. So, first
Ow.
fact about the schwa.
Ow. Yeah, it hurts.
Okay, let's dive straight into it. The first fact about the schwa sound is it is the most common sound in English. That it is the sound that we use most often in English.
Okay.
What are your reactions to that?
That we really have to know how to pronounce the sound, or you're not speaking English at all.
Yes, not necessarily not speaking English at all, but when people are asking me about the verb to be or present perfect or whatever the hell that people ask me about, they should be asking me about the schwa because
Mm-hmm.
it is the most common, the most important sound in English.
True.
Okay, so let me just explain what the schwa is. So the schwa is this super relaxed sound. It's just the uh,
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 uh.
right? So I like to call this the thinking sound because you know when Americans and English speakers are thinking, and I don't know exactly what to say, you can hear this in the podcast a lot. I say or uh uh that is the schwa.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? And do not worry about the word schwa. That is just a weird linguistic thing because we did not know what else to call it. When I say we, I'm saying linguist from a long time ago.
Years and years of studies.
Yeah. Anyway, don't worry
We.
about the word schwa. It's just what we're calling this sound. Alexia, what do you say when you're thinking?
Mm,
Yeah, I hear you say I also hear you say
é.
eh. Que não sei.
Ah, eu acho que é.
Yeah. So it's interesting that all languages have this relaxed, quote unquote, thinking sound. And it's different in most languages. Like when I think in French, I think of a French person saying like, I don't know, you know?
I don't know if they are like
I don't
that.
know if that is correct. I'm just trying to give an example that all languages have this sound. And in English, we say,
Uh-huh.
Okay. So the two most common mistakes that Brazilians make that I see even my most advanced students make is confusing the sound with the ah sound or with the oo sound. Okay?
Okay.
So, for example, in the word of, right? I am thinking of an example. A lot of times I will hear Brazilians say off, off,
I'm
like
thinking
turn the lights
of.
off.
Yeah.
Okay, and this has to do with tension. So you may not recognize this, but in Brazilian Portuguese, you have a lot of tension in your throat and your mouth and your lips. Think about when you're saying, like, oh, olha só. Your neck is really tight doing that. When we're using the schwa sound, everything's relaxed. So to get in the zone, I just want a quick meditation. Say it with me, Alexia. No,
uh,
it's not it's
uh,
Yeah, everything's super, super relaxed. Okay? So
okay.
do you have a decent idea of what the schwa is?
I think so.
Okay. So the schwa normally occurs in reductions, like when we're saying something really fast, and unstressed syllables or unstressed words. But that is something a little more complicated that we will talk about in the next episode. And,
Okay.
and one more quick tip about the schwa is schwa, the word schwa, actually comes from Hebrew and it means the absence of sound.
Hmm.
So it's kind of that thinking sound, and it's when we're reducing the stress and we're just kind of saying, or when I say about, right? The first sound,
About.
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 I'm saying about. It's really
About.
short, it's really soft. I'm reducing the stress and I'm putting the stress on the bout. So the absence of sound, that is the etymology of the word. Anyway, I'm just trying to sound intelligent. Okay, Alexia, my last really fun fact. Are you having fun yet?
Yes, I am.
Is that the schwa can be represented by every vowel in written English. So think about that. We have A, E, I, O, U, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it can be represented in any of those words, any of those letters. You can say the schwa with an A, with an E, with an I, with an O, or with a U.
Okay, can you give me
I
examples?
can give you a lot of examples. So let's start with A. I think the most common example that you see the schwa sound with the written letter A, remember we're separating sounds and letters, is when you have an A at the beginning of a word. For example, above.
Above.
The first sound, above.
Above.
And that's actually a good example because the second sound,
It's
above,
also schwa.
yep, two schwas. Another example, another.
Ah, another.
Mm-hmm. And I'm not going to correct Alexia on her TH because her tongue is hurting.
Thank you.
No problem. Away.
Away.
Amazing.
Amazing.
Think about how weird that would sound if I said
It's
amazing.
amazing. No, it's
Yeah,
amazing.
amazing. Around.
Around.
Astound. Astounding.
This one I never used.
Ooh, it's a great word. It's a synonym for amazing. If something is astounding, it is super surprising in a good way.
Astounding.
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 hmm And one more, alone.
Alone.
Yeah, I'm studying English alone.
Mm-hmm.
But you're not because you're studying with us. We got your back.
Yes.
Okay, let's think of some examples with the E. Can you think of any?
No.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. How about the word telephone?
Ah, telephone.
Yeah, tell me where the schwa is.
T.
No. Telephone. So I'm saying te, eh.
Telephone.
Yeah, so the schwa is the middle syllable. So whenever you're thinking about words, you should not think about words. You should think about sounds. If you really want to deconstruct a word and really be good at pronunciation and have a great accent, you need to break down these words. So think te,
Te.
la,
Le.
phone.
Phone.
But it's not funny. It's phone.
Phone.
Yeah, that's a long O. Phone.
Phone.
There we go. Telephone.
Telephone.
Okay, Alexia, can you think of a very, very big animal?
Elephant.
Elephant. So the schwa, try to break down
That
this
was
word.
good. I'm not very good in trying to guess.
Animals.
Uh-huh. No,
Uh,
guess anything. I'm horrible in that.
yeah, but I'm pretty sure if you ask anyone, like, tell me a really, really big animal,
I could say rhino.
you could have,
Yeah.
but I think elephant's more common. Okay, so elephant, we have elephant.
Elephant.
Yeah, so the elephant, the middle sound, that's the schwa.
Elephant.
Perfect, perfect. Another good example, sometimes when we do not stress the first syllable of a word, the same thing with an A when we have an E at the beginning, like event.
Event.
Yeah, I went to a really cool event last night. It would be very strange for me to say, I went to a really cool event, you know?
Now I'm confused. Event.
Exactly. You could pronounce event, but only if the stress changes. And again, that's something we'll talk about in a future episode this week. Okay, and finally, celebrate.
Celebrate.
Celebrate good times. Come on.
Tchê, tchê.
Come. That's another good one. Yeah, but celebrate. It is time to celebrate because we're almost done. Let's think about some examples with I. Okay, so elephant. I gave you the example of elephant. Elephant is an.
Hã?
What is an elephant?
An animal.
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 So the middle sound, are you recognizing the pattern that the schwa occurs in that unstressed middle sound? Animal.
Animal.
Yeah, no one is saying animal. We're saying animal.
Animal.
Perfect. Accident.
Accident.
Yeah. A lot of my students want to say accident, but it's
Accident.
accident. Yeah, so just really, really relax and try to be confident.
It's another word. Confident.
One more time, confident.
Confident.
Perfect, perfect. President.
President.
Yeah, so President Trump.
President Trump.
Yeah, obviously I wouldn't say president. I would say President
President
Trump.
Trump.
And Trump is another great example of schwa.
Trump.
Perfect.
I don't want to know how to say his name perfectly.
Yeah, well, yeah, whatever. Promise.
Promise.
Yeah, so if you think about promise, I'm not saying promise.
Promise.
Promise me, Alexia. That sounds very, very
Chinese.
strange. Yeah, it does not sound natural. So a good way that I think about remembering this is I used to work for a company called Pencils of Promise. So pencil, that's a schwa. It changes a little bit because it has the L after, but then of, schwa, promise. So a lot of schwas there. Pencils of Promise. Say that with me.
Pencils of Promise.
Pretty good, pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay, and then one more thing is that we see the schwa in other written representations that are even crazier, like the ION. Remember when we recorded an episode about like nation, station?
Uh-huh.
Basically, anytime you have the som at the end of a word, like nation, sei lá, produção, you can just have the ION at the end in English, and it transfers very easily. But that is also the schwa, nation.
Nation.
Yeah, I'm not saying nation. I hear that a lot.
Nation.
Yeah, nation, station,
Station.
inclination,
Inclination.
pronunciation.
Pronunciation.
Okay,
I am
great.
better with the ION.
Yeah. I think it might be a little bit easier at the end. Okay, just one word that I hear you pronounce wrong a lot of the time. I told Alexia I would not mention this on the show, but I lied. I lied straight to your face.
What?
I have a dog. You have
Oh, no.
probably seen him on Instagram,
Oh,
and his name
seriously?
is Sunny. Sunny. But Alexia, my girlfriend, just for some reason wants to call him Sawney. Sawney. So you're saying but it's So try with me. Sunny.
Sunny.
Perfect.
Yeah, right now, of course it is. When you don't correct me when I am at your house at all with him,
I
but
always,
he can understand me, so that's
I always correct you.
No.
And he responds to
fine.
any sounds. He's 6 years old and he does not know his name. He just hears a noise and runs to people.
It's a golden retriever. Retriever.
Golden retriever.
Retriever.
There we go. Okay, so that's just a little introduction to the schwa. Do you feel comfortable?
I think so.
Okay, so next episode we'll talk more about stress because the schwa really has a lot to do with stress, but that's a little more complicated. So I just want to let it soak in, let it sink in, and have some time to think about it first.
Cool.
Cool?
Cool.
All right, see you tomorrow, guys.
Oi, pessoal, espero que vocês tenham gostado de mais um episódio do Inglês no Micro Rádio e eu tô aqui pra falar uma coisa bem rapidinha. Sound School 4.0 vai reabrir já já. E você que está interessada no melhor curso de pronúncia especializado para brasileiros desse mundo, desse Brasilzão, vá lá no inglesnoicru.com e inscreva-se já. E fique por dentro de todas as novidades e a data específica que nós vamos abrir, tá? Não come mosca. So, as always,
Keep up the good fight and always well.